A cultural issue I experienced that I'm going to share is about culture versus individualism. So, when I was still studying at my previous university, I was assigned to work with students who are accustomed to work independently. They stand out through personal accomplishments and take pride in their own success. So, they tend to do tasks their own way and were not transparent with the group. And it was hard working with them since I was more influenced from a collectivist culture. I came from an environment where working together as a group, helping one another, and achieving collective success are more important than standing out as an individual. I also feel uncomfortable with the idea of standing out or competing with other classmates. So every time we were assigned with individual projects, instead of working independently, I tried to collaborate and share ideas with the others. My learnings from this experience is that bridging this cultural gap requires cultural sensitivity and an adaptable approach to teaching and learning. So, both educators and students need to understand and acknowledge cultural backgrounds, providing cultural responsive support and guidance that aims to create a balance between fostering individual achievement and recognizing the value of collaboration.
So today, the topic I choose about cultural issues is all about gender roles. So gender roles are societal expectation and norms regarding how individuals should behave based on their gender. These rules can dictate a wide range of behavior from career choices to family responsibilities, often reinforcing stereotypes about masculinity and femininity. So the example in real life is consider the workplace. So in many cultures, men are often expected to take on leadership roles. So kadalasan kadalasan sa mga company is lalaki talaga ang namumuno o nagiging leader while women may be steered towards supportive or nurturing position. So, kadalasan din sa nagiging assistants or nagsusupport sa leader is babae. So, kahit saan ka pumunta is yan talaga ang makikita mo. Kadalasan lalaki ang hindi na, di naman masasabing kadalasan dahil ah, alam naman natin na lalaki talaga ang nagiging leader while ang babae ay nagiging assistant o supportive sa leader. For instance, in a corporate setting, a man might be promoted easily managerial roles simply due to the expectation that men are more decisive or assertive, whereas women may be overlooked for some role despite having similar qualifications. So yun na nga yung sinasabi ko na madaling ma-promote ang mga lalaki sa pagiging leadership dahil sa kanilang pagiging decisive and assertive. So madali sila makabigay ng desisyon at yung desisyon na pinakita nila o sinabi is effective naman. So this reinforces the stereotype that men are more suited for leadership while women are better suited for support roles. Effective career progression and workplace dynamics. So, yun ang example tungkol sa gender roles. Hindi lang yung example, reality yun, yung nasa ano talaga, real life talaga. So, in my experience, ah, ang nakikita ko nung nagtatrabaho pa ako, like 5 months ako nagtatrabaho sa isang kumpanya, ah, resort siya, resort, is kadalasan talaga sa nagiging manager and CEO is lalaki. While ang bawat isa sa kanila ay may assistant or support na babae. So, masasabi kong totoo talaga ito at ito talaga ang kadalasan na makikita natin kahit sa bahay natin. Ah, ang lalaki talaga ang responsibilidad sa lahat while nagsusupport ang babae at yun ang asawa. So, yun lang tungkol sa gender roles.
So, good day everyone. I am here to discuss the cultural issues and what I have learned and what I have experienced of a certain cultural issue. So, the first one is language barriers. So, different languages and dialects can create communication breakdowns, leading to misunderstandings and difficulties interacting with others. Second cultural issues is religious differences. Religious beliefs and practices can sometimes lead to conflicts and intolerance, particularly when different faiths clash or when religious values are perceived as being threatened. And third, cultural norms and values. Different cultures have varying norms and values regarding behavior, etiquette, and social interactions. What is considered polite in one culture might be seen as rude in another, which can lead to misunderstandings and awkward situations. Fourth, gender roles and expectation. Cultural expectation around gender roles and behavior can vary significantly. What is considered appropriate for men and women in one culture might be seen as restrictive or outdated in another. Lastly, racial and ethnic discrimination. Prejudice and discrimination based on race or ethnicity are unfortunately still prevalent in many parts of the world. This can lead to social exclusion, inequality, and violence. So, I will discuss the cultural issue that I have experienced. So, the cultural issue that I had experienced was language barrier. I had a friend I met on online game platform. He was an Arabic, so we had hard time communicating with each other. So let's say I am asked to translate a piece of text from Arabic to English. I am afraid that I might encounter a word or phrase that has different cultural connotation in Arabic than in English. By understanding the cultural context, I can choose this most appropriate translation to avoid misinterpretations or offense. So, what I have learned is understanding and respecting cultural differences is crucial for fostering positive interactions and building more inclusive world. It's important to be mindful of our own cultural biases and to approach intercultural communication with an open mind and a willingness to learn. That's all for today. Thank you.
I experienced cultural differences firsthand during a public holiday. While most of the community celebrated a holiday central to my faith, I noticed that some of my new friends who practiced a different religion did not engage in the celebrations. This brought up questions about inclusivity, respect, and understanding other perspectives. So, the challenges I faced talk about how initially there was a sense of confusion and slight discomfort in understanding how different religious groups view certain practices. The challenge of finding common ground while being mindful of traditions and practices unfamiliar to you. So, the learnings from my experience, I learned that religious differences can sometimes feel like barriers, but they don't have to be. The key to overcoming these challenges is open mindedness and respect. Having meaningful conversations and learning about other faiths taught me to appreciate diversity. I also realized that while it's important to hold onto your beliefs, being flexible and compassionate towards others help build bridges rather than walls.